What's up everyone? Today basically what I'm going to be discussing is the future of HEX and obviously my opinion basically of this whole SEC situation. So look, I've been a big supporter of HEX for a long time. I think, to be honest, my personal opinion, what Richard Hart has created is next level. All this shit, we'll say, that's going on with the SEC, all I'm seeing is opportunity. Now, again, I'm a financial advisor, so do your own research, but in my personal perspective, I think HEX is still one of the biggest opportunities to form generational wealth. That's my opinion, each to their own, do your own research, yeah, but I know from an institutional perspective, right, all news is, to me, is a manipulator. You know, when you have FOMC, NFP, PPI, CPI, all of this, I'm not watching the news release. I'm focusing on the price action. While everyone else is worried about this and that when they hear a bit of news, I like to look at a chart. The chart will tell you everything. And from an institutional perspective, I see potential with HEX. And that's just it, you know. All this stuff with the SEC, personally, in my opinion, I think it's just a big build-up. Get everyone worried, get everyone stressed, make everyone say, oh, HEX is a scam, blah, blah, blah. Like, it's done since its since its birth, basically. HEX was one of the best performing cryptocurrencies in the last bull run. Without a doubt. The maths is there, you know. Outperformed Bitcoin, ETH, all that. We have dropped so low now at this point, yeah. You're probably never going to get a buying opportunity like this ever again. Ever. If you remember when Bitcoin, obviously, and all these cryptocurrencies, like, I'm not even a big crypto guy. Like, HEX, Pulse, all that ecosystem is the only thing I'm actually interested in. I don't own Bitcoin. I use ETH, but I don't own it. Don't have XRP. Don't have none of that. I only believe in this, you know, and that's my opinion. Again, do your own research. Believe what you want to believe. But I know where my money's put in crypto. And again, like I said, I'm not even a big crypto person. But I think the potential here for this is immense. And to be honest, game changing. So, obviously, look here, HEX on the monthly chart, right? We have from the low, right? So, since inception, right? We'll say, start of the chart, right? HEX increased plenty, as you can see. Now, break it down to a weekly. Obviously, from these levels, we have tanked something serious, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, okay? I've been calling HEX lower since like 20 cent. I know it's going lower. I can see it in the chart. But I'm buying in now at prices that we may never ever get in the future. I don't give a shit about any of this SEC stuff. It's bollocks. That's all it is. It's bollocks. Spoon feeding bollocks. Everyone else is going to be sit there worried, not buying it, while all of the people who, like myself, can read a chart and know when something's worth something, we're in here while it's like this and people are getting filled with shit. You don't hear about people who made, like, people don't talk about stuff until after they've made all the money, you know. Remember the bull run? My personal opinion, I don't remember anyone talking about cryptocurrency before that bull run. And then as soon as it came around, everyone was a fucking trader. Now look, I don't hear anything from anyone. That's just local to me. Might be different for other people, but I know my own stuff. But yeah, obviously I'm gonna take obviously the eyes off here now, so obviously show what I'm seeing here. So I'm gonna break it down here for you. So what do we have here? Above this body we have buy side. Above this body we have buy side. Above this body we have buy side. All this is built up, engineered liquidity. I'm just going to show it on this because really you're going to be focusing on the body for liquidity, but we just make it look cleaner. So if you look here, we have buy side, buy side, buy side. All prices done has delivered to the sell side. Why? Because look at all this. All it done was go up. Alright? Markets like, as ICT would describe it, it's It's like a paintbrush. The paintbrush analogy comes up, comes down, and it goes back up. All this little price action, it's all imbalances. It's all, like, as you can see here, the market needs to make it an efficient market to actually do anything, you know. So it's if it only goes up, it has to go down on the sell side too, you know. It has to be all filled in, cleared, imbalances gotten rid of, all that stuff, you know, returning to good price levels, all that shit. So here we are, we have buy side, all of these levels here. So I'm gonna make that 2, just because the rest of them are. So if you look here, what was it? What chart was it? To be honest, I don't even know what that box is, but I'm gonna get rid of that. Just for having a look at it here. So what do we have right here straight away? Boom. Actually, I'm just going to use the rectangle because, yeah, I don't want too many lines on the chart. As you can see here, the market came into this area, fair value, on a monthly time frame and sold off. Look at the levels the market's reaching to. It's not reaching to random levels. Where I'm seeing the market going to is down here. Where is it? Is it 3 months? Is it a month? Yeah. So if you look under here, where is that? Okay. So while everyone's screaming about the SEC made the news, blah blah blah, had an effect, this is where the news is after tanking the price of HEX down. It's not. It's not. Plain and simple. It's the market delivering price. Under this area here, we have essentially sell side liquidity. The market's going to want to seek that again. So as that was all engineered over here, like look at all this range here. It's just slop. Let's be honest, slop. That's not efficient. This is efficient. This is efficient. This here on a weekly time frame. That's efficient. So where is it going to? It's going down to seek that sell side liquidity. All the while people are screaming, going tits up about it, HEX is this, HEX is that. It's doing what it's meant to do. The market's doing what it's meant to do. So to drive people out who don't believe, not even that, it's not even that. It's meant to drive people out who don't know how to trade. In institutional perspective, the way I glean at a chart, I'm seeing opportunity, mate. I don't know what anyone else is seeing. I'm seeing loads of opportunity. So as you can see here, buy side. Okay. So where was it going for over here? I've been eyeing this up for ages. Like, it's not like I just was like, right, HEX is going to do this, blah blah blah. As you can see here, week beginning Monday 31st of August. That volume imbalance was there since December 2020. What did the market do? Came down, filled in the volume imbalance, and more than likely it could potentially go under this level here and then begin, in my opinion, to trade up. Might go into a big stagnant price action, start consolidating. But I've been calling for that lower for ages because it's not been delivered on the sell side, and now it has. So as you can see here, there's been buy stops left there. Sell side was attacked here as well, so even ignore that for a minute. So if you place your trend line here, we have sell side liquidity. That's June 14th. Okay, that is, what day was the, sometime this week anyway it was released. I can't remember what day exactly, but that was left there. Okay, what did the market do when that came out? It obviously tanked. It was manipulation. It went to target the liquidity. The liquidity was there before the SEC said they're doing this and that. Richard Hart is the biggest smack talker I've ever met or heard of. Not met personally, but who I've ever listened to on YouTube in terms of cryptocurrency. He knows his shit. A lot of people don't know the shit. And that's that. You know, he is gonna. The SEC don't even have a case. So say what you want, but the man's a genius, and he's a G. People giving out saying he's spending all this money on fucking luxury shit. Yeah, and too fucking right. Do whatever he wants. That's how you can do. But no, you're just fucking listening to everyone else. But anyways, that was there before even that news release came out. So that was targeted. That was preset already. As well as this. These levels here. This... Where is it? Boom. Right here. What's this? It's buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency. That was formulated back in 2020. And did it get delivered, filled in till now? No. It didn't. Now look. If you don't mean to tell me that's rigged, you can probably unsubscribe and stop watching the video, because 100% these markets are controlled whether you like it or not. And as simple as that. So what I see next possibly from HEX is reaching down into these low levels, which isn't a bad thing. We are getting in a buy price of immense like deals, do you know? I'm gonna go on to Pulse down here, and I'll just show you the value of what you're getting in terms of bang for your buck here now. In a minute anyways, I'll do that after. But yeah, like I remember putting in like 350 quid of HEX, or 350 euro to HEX back when I was trading about whatever, 10 cent, whatever. And you're probably only getting like 8,000 coins. If you were to do that now, you're getting like 60k plus. That's a fucking bargain, mate. You know? There's no wrong with that. That's a bargain. And if you believe in something and you can see it in the price action, I'm not worried about it. And neither should you. You know? So, yeah, I think HEX ultimately is going to come probably seek this low here. That's formulated over there. And once we reach into these levels, look, I'm not a financial advisor again, I'm going to preface it, but I'm going to be buying like a horse into this market, flooding cash into it, because you're probably never going to get these prices again. That's a fact, you know. Imagine paying 0.02895 for a coin of HEX versus paying, let's see, 56 cent. 0.02895 sounds a lot better per coin than 0.56 for a coin, 56 cent. There's nothing wrong with that, you know. Let people get, listen, the way I'm seeing it is people are going to get dragged into this whole situation. They're going to get scared out of the market, and when HEX pumps, it's game over. Multi-millionaires. And that's my opinion. So say what you want. I can see it in my own chart. I can see the whole aspect of it. It has a utility. It's the first certificate deposit on the blockchain. You know, no other coins have done that. I don't remember a time where you were promised like 60 fucking thousand APY. Where's that now? HEX is still here. You know, it's the only coin I believe truly has a utility, whereas these other coins don't. Same with PulseX, Pulse, all of them. Watch what's going to happen. I'm saying it here now. The date is 3rd of August 2023. I'm going to be laughing when shit goes tits up. And yeah, I'm going to have my life sorted. So what are you going to do? Yeah, I'll just go over to PulseX, and I just want to show you the bang for your buck basically. It's not in terms of the price action or anything like that, but what you will be looking to get for, let's say, 350 euro on Pulse, or on HEX, sorry. And yeah, it's just crazy at the minute. We are in such a good discount right now. So here I am on PulseX, the one and only, the exchange. So this is currently, let's just see, so USD from ETH, just obviously one-to-one basis, okay. So we have USDC to HEX, we'll say from Ethereum. And if you put 350 quid into that, the price is now, you are getting It'd be better if I loaded up, but we'll see here now. Let the market find its price. $57,451 coins. I remember putting 350 quid into HEX and you might get like 7k coins. There's a difference between 7 and a bit versus 57. That's immense, you know. Again, I think it's going to be big. I believe this is all just manipulation coming into the market, and the market's going to do what it's always done: scare people out of good things and make a lot of other people rich while everyone else is running away with their tail between their legs. So yeah, peace. That's the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed.